today's year of Wanderlust. I'm on day 205. Hey look, the sun is out. I'm in a small city in Hungary, still in Hungary still. This is called Veszprem. And right now I'm on top, oh man I need to sneeze. I'm on top of a fire tower overlooking this, I guess you can say, a castle area. And let me walk you guys over here. So this will be the last Hungarian city I will be at, and I will be heading to Slovakia tomorrow. Yeah, tonight I'll be heading back to Budapest, and then tomorrow I'll be going to Slovakia. So I've been in Hungary for a week. I've seen 4 cities: Szeged, Budapest, Milkos, oh also Eger, so 5. Milkos, Eger, and now Veszprem. And it's really nice. Like finally, when the sun comes out, you can see the blue sky. That you can see the the trees. The trees here are changing colors. So the fall foliage is almost here. And I'm really, what can I say? I'm really enjoying my time here in Hungary. The architecture is pretty amazing, and it's a pretty diverse country. It's a shame that I didn't get to visit some of the other cities that I wanted to visit. Like I wanted to visit Pécs, I wanted to visit Esztergom, and then there's a few cities in the northwest that I wanted to visit, but I didn't get a chance to. So Veszprem is actually Lake Balaton, which is the biggest lake in Central Europe, and it's like somewhere in that direction, 15 kilometers. Let me move this and put this on. Anyways, yeah, so I'll be here. It's been a fun trip so far. I'll be heading to Milkos. No, sorry, no, not Milkos. I'll be heading to Kosice, Hungary. No, sorry, Kosice, Slovakia. Tomorrow, and then so begins my 7 days in Slovakia. So let me walk you around this fire tower. Let me see. In terms of updates, it's been a pretty cool trip. I'm just glad that the sun is out. It's been raining for the last 2 weeks now since I started the whole Hungary and Romania trek. The food here is pretty good. Way more tastier than some of the food I've had in other countries. More flavors. I don't know whether this was originally like this or as an influence of the Turkish, but whatever the case, I'm really liking the food here. The alcohol, I've had a try at some palinka, at the apricot last night, and then the previous night I had plum. Interesting tasting alcohol, I would say. Would I be able to drink it every day? Probably not. It's definitely a shooter. I don't think you can really mix it with anything. But it's always interesting seeing the localized alcohol, right? Let's see what else. The people were cool. Don't really know what to say about that. Else, the people were cool. The girls are definitely, some of them are very pretty. Although it's funny, I find it they're more prettier outside of Budapest than inside Budapest, which is interesting when you think about it. There's a lot of Polish people coming here. I noticed that in a lot of the tourist sites, they have Hungarians, English, and then Polish, which is interesting. So I guess that means that there's a lot of Polish visitors here. So anyways, to summarize some of the things I've done here, I walked around everywhere in Budapest, as you saw in my previous video. I did the cave bath in Milkos. This is now my 3rd castle I visited here. My 3rd castle that I visited here in Hungary. And let me move this. My 3rd castle here I visited in Hungary. And besides that, yeah, healthy. My damn bed bug bites are finally gone. And I don't know what else much I can say except thanks for following me. And yeah, I'm almost at the end of my 7th month now. Can't believe it. It's really crazy. Enjoy the view.